Hey everybody, it is KR0. Here to make a video, just a little video. Yeah, in case you didn't know, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Yeah, especially Final Fantasy VII. Mainly, uh, my ultimate favorite. And I know this is going to be a certain take to certain people. Uh, my favorite Final Fantasy will always be Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VII's 25th anniversary celebration went down on Thursday, and we got a lot, a lot of good news. Like Square Enix came correct in this 25th anniversary celebration. Um, yeah, so we got a lot of information. Mainly, we got first and foremost, we got more about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Now, Ever Crisis is basically the compilation of Final Fantasy VII made into a full mobile game. It looks like you can actually freely select the different parts of the time frame. So I'm guessing you can pretty much skip. You can play like before Crisis um, at one point, and then easily skipped up to like the original Final Fantasy VII, or move over to Crisis Core or Dirge Cerberus, or actually play through Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which actually seems pretty cool. I actually like that idea. Like I can't wait to play through all these games. And it's a mobile game, so usually I'm not a huge fan of mobile games. Sorry for the noise. I'm not a huge fan of mobile games. So the fact that I'm willing to get put my devotion into a mobile game for Final Fantasy VII means something to me. Because I've already looked at all the story. I've played through almost every single game. I haven't played fully through Dirge Cerberus or Before Crisis for obvious reasons. But Before Crisis was like Japanese only mobile game, if I remember correctly. Um, so I'm looking forward to it. Next up, we have the biggest thing, the biggest surprise, in my honest opinion. Uh, Crisis Core Final Fantasy Reunion. Yes, Reunion. It is basically the remake of Crisis Core Final Fantasy for consoles like PC. We got Steam access, people. We have it's for the PS4, PS5, and I'm pretty sure I saw Xbox One and Xbox Series X, which actually seems pretty cool. In all honesty, like I'm looking at it, and the graphics are just amazing. And I looked at a picture on Facebook. Somebody posted on Facebook a comparison picture of the church scene in Crisis Core when Zack first meets Aerith, and it's night and day, people. Which is on the top, uh, the original, which is on the top, uh, is the PSP version of it, and you can see the flowers. They're all right looking, but you can obviously tell that this is like in-game graphics. Whereas on the bottom, oh my god, the bottom, you get so much more detail. The light is just shining through the window panes, and the flowers look even more amazing, uh, more detailed, more realistic. Okay, and Eris's character model is just beautiful, beautiful. Anywho, but uh, yeah, we got Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. If you've never played Crisis Core, this is going to be a little bit jarring for you, but at the same time, it's a great game, and I hope they kind of fix some of the issues I had with the original game. You, the original game, your almost everything a lot of things in the game, like limit breaks or leveling up, have to deal with a little roulette, uh, a little slot machine mechanic that they have in the game on your top left, at the top left of your user interface of the game, the HUD of the game. And I remember in the original game, it was annoying because I feel like I have enough experience to level up, but it would take forever for me to finally level up. Uh, I hope they kind of fix that a little bit, but at the same time, I hope they don't change too much about it because that's where the difficulty spike of the game actually was. I mean, you could sit there and mow through most of the enemies. The hardest enemies in the original game were probably like the summons, or some of the bosses that you had to fight. Just because you can't just grind levels that easily. But hey, it's a great game regardless. I loved it. Okay, I got with my original PSP before it crapped out. I got as far as um, actually when I had the game for a short while, I got as far as um, I think I beat Sephiroth. Um, that's as far as I got. I never finished the full game, so basically, when this game comes out, I'm going to finish the full game. Heck, I might actually stream this one. This might be the one I actually fully stream without like blindly. Okay, I mean it's been years since I played the original. And next up, we have the piece de resistance, the greatest, the point of contention that everybody was hoping for on Thursday, and that was Final Fantasy VII Remake Part Two, or as the title has come to be known, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And we also got a confirmation on how many parts the remake project is, and it's 3 parts. So we already have the first part with remake, and now we have the second part um, with Rebirth. Still don't know the title of the third one. I'm hoping to keep the re name, if you know what I mean. Call it like reawakening, re you can call it reunion too. I mean, I know Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII has a reunion, but hey, it's a remake, re something. Let's do it. With Rebirth, the trailer we got, it was short, it was simple, but it did show off a lot. So one thing I noticed during this trailer, and I'm gonna go ahead and play the trailer.
We've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed. So focus on the future, not the past.
He wants to finish what he started.
This is all we're getting
He
of the
wants to
trailer too.
reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his side. I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died?
And it's just kind of creepy watching like Sephiroth walk with Cloud. I can tell you that for a fact.
You were here with me 5 years ago.
But here's the point in the trailer that I was
Where are
thinking
you?
that I noticed
What happened to you?
right away, and I had to
trying
watch
so
it over again
hard
just
to
to make sure I
find
saw
you.
what I saw.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
Right? Right? Yeah. But one thing I noticed about the trailer, um, that scene with Cloud and Zack. Okay, if you played the original, if you played remake, at the end of it, you notice that somehow Zack has survived his fight with the Shinra soldiers. We were always wondering what happened at that exact moment, right? And there's a scene at the ending where Cloud and the others are walking past a weird version of another version of Zack and Cloud walking towards Midgar. And my theory is, this is my theory. Somehow Zack and Cloud from the past have somehow ended up in the future, in the current day, the present day part of Final Fantasy VII, just because of this trailer. If you notice, when he's walking towards Midgar with Cloud, part of the top sector is missing, and I'm pretty sure that's Sector 7 that's missing. Um, so how is it possible that they have jumped in time? And what does that mean for our cloud? Is our cloud somehow affected due to the fact that there's now two clouds? What happened to the past? How is it possible for Zack and Cloud of the past to still exist in this present day? That's what I'm thinking is happening. And I want the answers. And we gotta wait until next year. Winter of next year. And that means like I'm guessing a November, I'm guessing a November or December uh release date. I highly doubt it's gonna wait until January. If they wait until January, it's gonna be crazy. People are gonna go nuts. Okay, hopefully it doesn't get pushed back like remake did a couple more months. But hey, if we're able to get it uh December Christmas time period, grand. Okay, but yeah, that's that was a celebration. That was it. Three games that look like they're gonna be grand. Okay, amazing. And so I say to you, what do you think? A lot of people had a little issue with how remake ended, but I didn't. I like how they like this is what Square was talking about. They weren't going to try to just bring it back and give you the same story. They're going to bring it and give you a story that's similar and yet also different at the exact same time. They're not going to try to deviate too much, but they're going to deviate too much because at the end of the day, we have Final Fantasy VII. We have the remastered Final Fantasy VII that you can easily download on Steam or PlayStation or think. Oh yeah, you can download on any game system at this point. Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Okay, you can play Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, anywhere. They came out remake. Yes, we the fans wanted it, but guess what? They also added a little deviation to the story. They had to. How are you gonna keep the old fans happy and not just rehash the same game? What's the point of putting so much resources into making the exact same game all over again? No point. You need to add a little twist to it, and everybody knows the story of Final Fantasy VII. Hell, Sephiroth is one of the few video game villains that is at the. I think he's still at the top in part of the top 10 of best villains of all time. Okay, the most iconic scene in a Final Fantasy game is uh is the death of Aerith. Okay, I still want to know how that's gonna play out with Rebirth. Oh my god. Oh, and I just thought of something. I'm sorry. The whole Rebirth thing has Genova written right all over it. Think about it. Genova Rebirth. You played the game, you know about it. Either way, that's all I'm gonna say. In this video. Hopefully you guys like it. Again, as usual, you guys have a great day, great night, great week, and especially weekend. Have a great month, have a great year, and have a great life in general. You know, um, you guys have a great day, great weekend. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is the release of my Comrade build uh, reaction video. Hopefully, it's all good. Hopefully, you like it. Um, if you do watch it, hey, give me some pointers. Give me your best criticisms so I can make a better reaction video in the future. Hopefully, I can still keep doing it. I'm a little bit worried that I won't be able to do too many Kamen Rider reaction videos because Toei is hardcore about that stuff at the moment. So, and I have an idea of why Toei is working the way they are, but at the same time, I have a feeling that Toei's like we kind of have to do what we gotta do, what we're doing, but at the same time, we don't want to do what we're doing. Hint, hint. I feel like that's what Toei's doing. Okay. So until then, you guys have a great day. Uh, peace out.